Hello everybody, my name is Midgeman, or you can call me Modge. This is my first video here on YouTube, and I am completely and utterly legally distinct as an entity. What are you doing? Come on now. Better. Today we're going to be playing some Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. Now this is one of my favorite scenarios for Crusader Kings 2, brought back to life in CK3. And today we're going to be playing something with a lot of historical relevance.
Runestone, the seat of House Royce, in the Vale of Arryn. Well, it wasn't always called the Vale of Arryn. Long before the Arryns invaded, Royce held Runestone as the seat of a Bronze Kingdom. A kingdom that fought for the title of King of the True Men. The Andals were too much. Battles turned to resistance. But now with the weakness in the thrones, it's time for the Runestones to be raised.
Today we're going to be playing as the High Lord of Runestone, Lord Jon Bronze of Runestone. Lord Jon of House Royce descends from a very old house within the Game of Thrones Westeros universe. They are descendants of a group known as the Bronze King, who used to rule a largish kingdom here in the Vale, way before when it used to be called the Kingdom of Bronze. And today, we're going to try and remake that.
Okay, let's have a look around at our province. We have some vassals underneath us. We have Lord Estin of the Etchins, House Wit, and House True, with Malcolm of Bronzeguard. We also have the Witch Isles, which is Upcliff. Oh, I love that house. That house sigil is beautiful. The Shetts of Gulltown were actually rivaled with the Royces for quite a little while. Oh, that's Gold Tower, not Gulltown. Gulltown's here. The Graftons are here. Currently, the Graftons are supporting the Iron Throne. We, naturally, in this start date, are part of the rebellion as we follow the Royces. As we follow the Arryns, who were actually the people we ended up getting beaten by back in the histories. And our ancestors swore fealty to. But no longer will that remain. We're going to just try and get ourselves onto the Throne of the Vale today. That is going to be our go. Also, let's look at our stats. Jon Bronze is a brilliant general, aspiring blade master, strategist, knight, strong, and a formidable fighter, putting us at 27 prowess. We're authoritative. We are trusting, brave, and arrogant. That sounds good for me. We also have a unique faith that is only here in our county, naturally. We have Weirwood of the Seven, which is a combination faith of the old gods and the faith of the Seven. Ha! That's unique. I'm a big fan. One of the big things we have as well is we have a lot of children. There's a lot of few Royces who are side characters in the Game of Thrones book series, Song of Ice and Fire book series, and they do feature pretty heavily, so they're quite a notable house. But we're going to take our eldest son, Andal, here as an heir. We also have Rella, Alyssa, Robar. It's Robar and Waymar, I think, in the Game of Thrones timeline. Robar is beautiful and strong. Waymar is just beautiful and fashionable. And we have Ysilla. Ysilla also features in the Game of Thrones timeline as well. Okay, well, let's get this show on the road. I'm going to start training my squire, and we'll go from there. Now, with Faith of the Seven, you can pick patron aspects, or at least in the Weirwood of the Seven, so I can take a bonus here. Less diplomacy from the warrior, but more prowess could be really good. I've got very low domain holdings. My wife, is she like, she's 0 stewardship. We're going to struggle for stewardship 1000%. 1000%, but I am going to go for the warrior. Can I change these at any time? Just for 50 piety? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm a big fan. Also, we are the heir of the Falcon Tower. I think it'd be useful for us to have a second holding. What about castering? We are for castering as well. Do I have any chances to murder these guys? I don't. Do you know what I can do, though? We start off with some money as well. start by building some farms. We do apparently have a Grand Temple available in our capital, which we shall build, I think, at some point. We're in the War of the Usurper. Okay, John Aaron is fighting. Are we selected as a commander? There's a big battle happening here in Goldtown where Lord Paramount Robert is sieging parts of it down and chasing down some of the troops here. I'm gonna just kind of hold, I think. I'd quite like to be able to get some claims on Goldtown eventually. I believe in the Game of Thrones storyline, one of the Royces ends up as the lord of one of the gates into the Vale. The moon approach. And there we have the Tully troops. I'm really tempted to join directly into... Can I offer that to my liege? Yes, let's offer to join the War of the Usurper directly. Mainly because also I want to be able to see stuff. Okay, so it's Dawn, the Reach, and the Iron Throne versus the Vale, the Riverlands, the North, and the Stormlands. I am going to actually raise my troops. Do start off with a really nice amount. And I'm just going to start hitting Goldtown, I think. We are definitely going to need to create some trebuchets. Oh, we start with trebuchets? That's nice. I'll be making use of that for certain, especially if we're going to be attacking the Vale eventually. So I just looked to see if I could command my army. I can't. So I must be fighting in the Aaron army as a knight. I do have a lot of prowess, so that makes a lot of sense. Also, do I have my own... Oh, no, I'm a Valeman culture. I was wondering if Bronzeman was a culture, but, well, that could be another aspect of what we try to do today. Yes, the combat here is going slowly. The sieges are going slowly. I'm definitely going to need to get some trebuchets, but I do like that our troops are kind of grouped up on this runestone here, because, like, you just see... Look at them over there, just looking towards King's Landing. I wonder how the other armies are doing. So looking at it, our forces are kind of split with some of the Starks and the Tullys and the Aarons and us over here, whilst Bobby B's troops plus one of the Stark armies is kind of here with the Reach right on their border, and that's looking a little bit rough. We should probably look towards heading that way. This is going to be a nasty battle. This is going to be a nasty battle. That's Stannis. Stannis. Buddy, oh pal. Oh gosh, I'm in single combat. I am the fastest blade in Runestone. Joseph Grey of Old Ferns. Riverlander. Why am I fighting a Riverlander? I don't think Bobby B's rebellion's gonna win this time. So there's a massive enemy siege right here, but there's about 42,000 Starks, Aarons, and Tullys landing here at Storm's End. And they're coming on over to attack the sieges. It's gonna be a wild fight. Oh no, my wife died. My dear Arwen. I'm so sorry, my love. Now I can try and find someone with really good stewardship. Oh, it's not looking good. There was a lot more troops here than I thought. I'm in here, though. There's Dagos of Red March. Okay. I'm the fastest blade in the Reach. Foolish Scullion, can't you do better? Strike, parry, riposte. I'm the fastest blade in Runestone. Dagos got wounded. I wounded him, and he's going to be put in my dungeon. We are winning this battle, though, against the Targaryens. And I've come in to reinforce. Yes. Look, all the Knights of the Vale just coming out. Wait, do we have Knights of the Vale available? Winged Knights. Ooh. I need some of them for sure. Oh, we're going over to attack. The armies are going in against the Reachmen. This is going to be big. Okay, I'm in single combat. This is probably the hardest single combat I've had. This guy's got 25. He's a captain of the household guard. I beat him. Oh boy. Oh, this combat is brutal. It's super even. Super duper even. I don't think we're going to win this one. Again, new martial perk. Yes, give me stalwart leader for that even more prowess. I have 37 prowess. No, the enemy reinforced. I was about to say, oh, reinforcements. They were not our reinforcements. Okay, my son is a skilled fighter, which is real good. And our Royce. Oh no. The war is over. Aerys the Mad King won. And I've been imprisoned by Aerys. I'm going to try and escape from prison. And I did. And I'm out. Good. So what's happened to the Baratheons? So Robert Baratheon was executed. Stannis Baratheon was executed. So now the Paramount of the Stormlands is Stefan, the son of Stannis. Okay, I'm going to offer the Vale high taxes for now, so I can get war declaration sanctioned and be able to declare some wars. An unpressed claim on the Lordship of Goldtown. Don't mind if I do. I do have quite a bit of money. I think I'm going to fork some of that out to increasing my men-at-arms. I didn't buy light footman, but I think I'll be fine with having some light footman. I also got a second crossbowman, which I didn't buy. I think I inherited. I think I inherited these from the titles I inherited. That would make sense. I'm also jousting right now, at Sunspear this time. So I've just discovered that Goldtown itself is split into multiple claims, so I'm going to have to take this piece by piece. So I initially gained a claim on Goldtown proper, but I think I'm going to grab the port of Arryn first. Got to raise my troops. And I'm going to lead my army to the port of Arryn. Going to make sure I attack first. Good. Now we go siege. Okay, who are my knights currently? Oh, my son is one of my knights. Andal of Tamerlan is actually pretty nice. A battlefield knighthood. After the Battle of Port of Arryn, one of my attendants presents me a list of soldiers who performed exceedingly well. Lord Barris of Casting's name stands out to me in particular. I will knight them. I'm going to assign my son as my castellan as well. Going to see if we can make them give us some more tact. That'll help out in this fight. Oh gosh, they're just suiciding into me. You besieged my war goal. You kidding me? Damn. The Oak Hearts are calling me to the alliance against Lord Paramount Wallace. Wait, Mace Tyrell died? Really? Mace Tyrell died at 27 of typhus. Garland, Wallace, and Loras exist, but Marjorie was never born. What's your rebellion and how strong is it? It's just you. Suppose I've got to, really. I can't lose the prestige. I've got to finish my war up here in Goldtown first. There we go. My war's done. Port of Arryn. Grabbed. So Samwell Stone is going to be given the Port of Arryn. So the Esmonts are now the Lords of the Stormlands, and I've just allied them by marrying off one of my daughters. They're currently, however, being clamped by a Liberty War, which is always fun. Lord of the Vale is dead, but oh gosh. Be brave, my son. He's now a eunuch, but he no longer... Oh no, he still has cancer. I don't think Royce is going to be alive much longer. But yeah, there's now a Queen Paramount of the Vale. Let's siege down Highgarden. You're at 100%. Just end your war, end your war, end your war, end your war. Oh, go help my ally over here. Just going to attach to the army and let the AI deal with this. A child's dream. Little Waymar has always been infatuated with the tales of the Kingsguard. None more so than Lord Commander Gerald of the White Bull of the Iron Throne, viewing him in the same light as Sir Serwyn of the Mirror Shield and Sir Seaman Stareyes. I thought little of his dreams of being like these legendary figures, as all children have heroes they aspire to be like. But as Waymar has gotten older, his dreams of joining the Kingsguard have become ever more real. Just today, he came before me and asked to set aside any betrothals I might have planned for him, so he can start training to become a member of King Aerys' Kingsguard. You know what? By all means, little one. There's another realm war. Lord Paramount Wallace of the Reach has risen up against King Aerys of the Iron Throne in a Liberty War. Who's joining who? Gerland of the Westerlands? What happened to Tywin was assassinated? Even I'm going to see no reason to get involved. I'm going to stay neutral. I'm already fighting in too many wars. Okay, there's now an Iron Islander war. What happened in the Reach? Garland's war was invalidated because Aerys the Mad King died, and now Rhaegar is on the Iron Throne. I see no reason to get involved just yet. Okay, it's round 2 against Goldtown. He's in prison right now as well, so this should be interesting. Let's go and slap his troops if we can. Looking very good. Very, very good. Wandering Hedge Knight. Return to the hedges and rest there, vagrant. This guy's got no prowess. Right, Grafton's Hold Fast is mine. Very nice. I'm thinking as well I should probably try and grab some of these pieces of land from Grimholm so I can make this title. Right, yes, let's grab some of these little finger areas of the Vale. Gosh, my son is just getting everything cut off of him. One-eyed eunuch. Ugh, poor lad. Right, I do want to try and take the rest of Gold's Town at some point, but let's trap him in. So I just diverged my culture. We now have the Bronzeman culture, which has spread in a lot more regions than I thought it would initially here. But it allows us to raise runestones, as you know, runestone makes sense. Did you flip or something? So why did these regions all change to Bronzeman culture and not my vassals? Huh, interesting. Oh, I just got a claim on the entirety of Strongstone here, which is super nice for us. We're also, let's start doing some conversions in some of this territory over here. So I'm going to attack the Strongstone here. This was the first war I think I'm going to call some allies in. Let's call in Bright Smile of Old Town. We'll hold off on the Stormlands. They rocked up with their alliance. Interesting. Here comes the High Towers. Oh, I got wounded. Excuse you. Oh, Lord Robard died out of his cancer. His brother has inherited the title. So I'm going to attack the Vale directly, I think, to try and get my Golgtown claims and just have that nice and contiguous. I know I'm attacking the Lord Paramount, but here we're going. And I will call my allies in. Plus, I want to destabilize the realm. Here we have our first combat, and we are overwhelming them. Queen herself is fighting this. Sorry, the Lord Paramount, should I say. And we captured her. Wow. What a war. The Graftons are now underneath me. So are the Shetts. So if I own 51% of the de jure counties, I can claim her title. How many do I have? I think we've just got to start continuing to take over regions. The Sisters' Chicanery. My steward, Lord Benarion, has accompanied me to the docks to take stock of our naval strength. We are approached by a disturbing report. One of the ships, called the Sea's Sister, has mutinied. The contents of the vessel have been sold to pirates, likely halfway across the narrow sea by now, never to be seen again. An investigation is afoot now. Lord Benarion has been working tirelessly to find the Sea's Sisters, asking every merchant and vessel in the port if it has been sighted. Finally, the hard work has paid off, as a sailor claims to have seen the mutinied ship sailing near the Sisters. I shall demand answers. Lord Tristan denies any involvement in the matter, despite the Sisters' coffers reportedly having swollen much since the ship's mutinied. You will come with me in chains. I just got another claim on all of a duchy. Again, I just misclicked though, and only selected just the county. In the meantime, I'm actually gonna see if I can claim the Vale just directly. There's an Aaron here. Oh, it's the Moongate. Darling of the Vale. Dennis, Darling of the Vale. Yeah, how darling it is that you see your men die. Oh, to be fair, you're probably a worthy match to me. Oh, that's something I want to do. I want to hire some winged horsemen. I've just taken the Iron Oaks region, and I'm going to hold a grand tourney to celebrate my success. I do have a current claim on the Eyrie, and I'm just going to declare war on my liege and take her throne, because why not? Especially while I've got some powerful allies. Oh, I've apparently got quite a few prisoners to ransom, so I'll do that quickly as well. Let's raise my troops. Or 14, 15, 16,000 I have. And it is war with the Vale time. I'm going to quickly forbid my son to fight while he's wounded. Oh, here comes my allies. The Eyrie has been sieged. Look at that. Perfect. Sir Edmure Tully is no longer Lord Paramount of the Riverlands. His son is. He's up at the wall as a Black Brother. What happened there? Also, we're now under Aegon the Sixth, the Iron Throne. Interesting. So I've been saving up lots of money. We're going to build a grand temple at Runestone. I'm also rocking 78 years old. Oh, Tyrion's now in charge of the Westerlands. Cersei died gout-ridden at 48. And Jaime Lannister is 53. I'm taking the Vale little by little, just in case I have to get to that 51% mark, which means I'm just like ruining the status quo over here. But hey, it is what it is. I'm an eager reveler now. I didn't record, but I just declared independence and also got cancer. So I am almost about to be out of this world as Lord Jon. We're going to take over as someone else. I'm going to found myself a new kingdom, however. The Runestone Court. Oh, that has such a beautiful ring to it. Lord Paramount Jon of Runestone has finally found peace at 83. He died of cancer. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many days in examining fields and drilling his troops. Lord Paramount Andal ascends to the throne, a formidable duelist, and they expect him to excel in tournaments and personal combat alike. We'll continue as Lord Paramount Andal next time. With Lord Jon passing into the great beyond, his work to restore the Runestone legacy will be remembered for generations to come. But that is mere local politics. Now the Royces enter the viper's nest of King's Landing and courtly politics that cross and transcend the continent of Westeros. That being said, their enemies in the Vale are now many, and the Arryns are not dead and buried yet. Well, wasn't that fantastic if I do say so myself? Thank you so much for watching. Look, there's 2 more videos that have been chosen for you by the YouTube algorithm. I would give them a watch. I'd hate to piss off a robot after all. Anyway, thank you to my editor Foxy for editing this video. And if you want to find out more Midgeman stuff, make sure you hit the link description below. Bye-bye!